नमस्ते बच्चों. Now I am here with some problems based on Pythagoras theorem we have studied earlier, and also some problems based on the converse of Pythagoras theorem of your exercise 6.5. So let us see question number 2 of exercise 6.5 given in your NCERT book. The question is, and the question number 3 is also based on question number 2, so you can solve question number 3 by your own based on question number 2. So let us see what is given in question number 2. It is given that PQR is a triangle right angled at P. As you can see in the figure, this triangle PQR is a right angle at P, and M is a point on QR. On side QR there is a point M such that PM is perpendicular to this side QR. We have to show that, or we have to prove that the square of PM is equal to the product of this line segment QM and MR. PM square is equal to QM into MR. We have to prove it. Okay. So let us write first what is given. A triangle PQR is given in which is a right angle triangle at P, and M is a point on QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. We have to prove that PM square is equal to QM into MR. Now in proof, as we see in the figure, in triangle QPR, angle P is equal to 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem we have proved this theorem earlier. So by Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse for triangle PQR will be QR. So QR square will be equal to PQ square plus PR square, and let us consider it as equation first. Now in triangle PMQ, as PM perpendicular to QR, so angle PMQ will be equal to 90 degree. In triangle PMQ, angle PMQ is 90 degree. So Pythagoras theorem is also applicable for this triangle PMQ. So by Pythagoras theorem, PQ square, the angle side opposite to right angle will be hypotenuse. So PQ square will be equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is PM square plus QM square, and let us consider it as equation second. And similarly in this triangle, right triangle PMR, the angle side opposite to right angle PMR will be hypotenuse, that is PR will be hypotenuse. So in triangle PMR, angle PMR is equal to 90 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, the square of the hypotenuse, that is PR square, will be equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is PM square plus MR square, and let us consider it as equation third. Now let us adding equation second and third, we get PQ square plus PR square is equal to PM square plus QM square plus PM square plus MR square. PM square, QM square, PM square, MR square. Now PQ square plus PR square, as you can see in equation first, PQ square plus PR square is equal to QR square. So the value of this we have written QR square, and PM square plus PM square will be 2PM square plus QM square and plus MR square, and we have replaced PQ square plus PR square by QR square from equation first. PQ square plus PR square is equal to QR square. Now see in the figure, this length QR is equal to the sum of line segment QM plus MR. So this QR can be replaced by QM plus MR, since QR is equal to QM plus MR. So QR has been replaced here by QM plus MR, and a square is there, so it will be whole square, and it will be equal to 2PM square plus qm square and plus mr square. Now this is the an algebraic expression a plus b the whole square, so it will be expressed as a square, that is qm square, plus b square, that is mr square, plus 2ab, that is 2qm into mr, will be equal to 2pm square plus qm square plus mr square. Then this qm square and this qm square will be cancelled, because these are on the either side of equality and having the same sign, and mr square will be cancelled with mr square. Then we left with 2pm square is equal to 2qm into mr. Here 2pm square is equal to 2qm into mr, and then 2 will be cancelled with 2. Then what will left? Pm square will be left in LHS and qm into mr will be left in RHS, and that's we have to prove. So it is hence Pm square is equal to qm into mr proved. Okay. Now let us see question number 5 of your exercise 6.5. The question is ABC. This triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC is equal to BC, and it is also given that the square of this AB is equal to twice the square of AC. AB square is equal to 2AC square. It is given in the question. We have to prove that this triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay. Then first write given an isosceles triangle ABC with AC is equal to BC and AB square is equal to 2AC square. We have to prove that triangle ABC is a right triangle. Then in proof we have to start with in triangle ABC. It is given that AC is equal to BC, and let us consider it is as equation. First it is given, and AB square is equal to 2AC square also given. This implies that AB square will be equal to this 2AC square can be written as AC square plus AC square. This implies that AB square will be equal to AC square and plus BC square, because AC is equal to BC from first. So this AC has been replaced by BC. So in triangle ACB, we get AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square, and the converse of Pythagoras theorem says that if the square of one side of a triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of other two, then the angles opposite to the first side will be right angle. So right here, so by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, angles opposite to this side, that is AB, the angles opposite to side AB in this triangle will be equal to right angle, that is the angle opposite to this side AB is angle C, and that is angle C is equal to 90 degree, and then one of the angle of this triangle has become equal to 90 degree. So this triangle ABC is a right triangle. Okay. Now let us see question number 7 of your exercise 6.5. It is, the question is, prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So what is given in a statement? It is given that if ABCD is a square, rhombus, if ABCD is a rhombus, then the sum of the squares of all its sides, that means AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square, will be equal to the sum of the squares of its two diagonals. That means AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square will be equal to AC square plus BD square. We have to prove it. Okay. So let us prove it. As we know that in a rhombus the diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at right angles. Okay. The diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Therefore this angle AOB will be equal to BOC, will be equal to COD, will be equal to AOD, and each will be equal to 90 degree, because diagonals bisect each other at right angle. And since BD bisects AC. So OA, the length of OA will be equal to half of AC, and length of this line segment OB will be equal to half of BD. Okay, and let us consider all these as equation first. Now in triangle AOB, angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem, the angle opposite to angle A, the side opposite to angle AOB will be hypotenuse, that is AB square will be equal to the square sum of the squares of other two sides, that is OA square plus OB square. This implies that AB square will be equal to OA is equal to half of AC, so OA is replaced by half of AC and the square is there, so it will be whole square, and OB is equal to half of BD, so OB is replaced by half of BD and a square is there, so whole square will be there. Now in this term 1 by 2 square will be 1 by 4, and in this second term also 1 by 2 square will be 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is common in both the term, so 1 by 4 will be common. And then this implies that AB square will be equal to 1 by 4 is common, and what will left here, AC square will left here and BD square will left in the second term. Now this 4 will be multiplied with AB square, so 4AB square will be equal to AC square plus BD square, and now 4 times of AB square can be written as AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square. 4 times it will be added. The 4 times of AB square can be written as 4 times the sum of AB square. So we have written the 4AB square as AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square will be equal to AC square plus BD square. And now since ABCD is a rhombus, therefore AB will be equal to BC, will be equal to CD, will be equal to DA, because sides of rhombus are equal. So this AB will be remains as AB square, and now this AB will replaced by this BC, because AB is equal to BC, so it will become BC square. Now this AB will be replaced by this CD, because AB is equal to also equal to CD, so AB square will be replaced by CD square, and this AB square will be replaced by DA square, because AB is also equal to D. So we get AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Hence the sum of the squares of all the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of their diagonals is proved. Okay. Now let us see question number 10 of exercise 6.5. It is given that a guy attached a wire to a vertical pole. As you can see in the figure, AB is a pole and AC is wire attached to the top of the pole, and with the help of a stake attached to the other end, one stake is attached to this another end C. Okay. Now it is asked that how far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut. So you have to find this distance so that the wire should be taut. That means there should no stretch in this wire. So how far it should be driven, okay, from the base of the pole so that it should be taut. So let us suppose AB be the position of the pole and AC be the position of the wire, and suppose the wire is to be driven to point C so that it will be taut. Then in this figure we get, since it is a vertical pole, so angle B will be equal to 90 degree, and the height of pole is given in question 18 meter, so AB will be equal to 18 meter. As we have considered AB is the position of the pole, and the length of wire is given 24 meter, so AC will be equal to 24 because we have considered AC as a length of wire. Now in this triangle angle B is equal to 90 degrees, so by Pythagoras theorem the hypotenuse square, that is AC square, will be equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. Then this implies that the length of AC is 24, the length of AB is 18, and length of BC is to be finded. So 24 square plus 18 square will be BC square. Now 24 square is equal to 576 and 18 square is equal to 324, and when it is transferred to LHS it will be minus, will be equal to BC square. Then BC square will be equal to, the difference of these two will be 252. This implies that BC will be under root equal to 252. This implies that the fact we have to factorize it. It will be equal to 4 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 7. Then BC will be equal to square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, and there is no square root of 7 for it, so it will be in a square root. Then BC will be equal to 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 root 7 meter. Hence required distance from the base to which the wire should be tri-band is equal to 6 root 7 meter. Okay, this is the required distance from the base. Now question number 11, it is very important question. We have not written the question here, you can see in your book. In the question it is given that two planes start from the same airport, and one flight towards north and another flights towards west. Okay, and we have to the plane who fly towards north, the plane who flight towards north having a speed of 1000 km per hour, and the plane who fly towards west having a speed of 1200 km per hour. So we have to find the distance between these two planes after 1.5 hours. Okay, so suppose S be the position of, S be the starting point, that is airport from which the two planes have been flew away, and both the planes, and the N and W be the positions of the two planes after 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, the plane who flew towards north is at the point N, and the plane who flew towards west is after 1.5 hours is at point W. Now we have to find the distance between this point N and W, that means distance between these two planes. Okay, then the distance covered by this plane who flew towards north will be Sn, distance covered by this plane at 1000 km per hour in 1.5 hours. That is, distance is equal to time into speed, and time is 1.5 hour, that is 3/2, and the speed is 1000 km. So 1000 will be cancelled by 2 in 500 times, and 500 multiplied by 3 will be 1500 km. So Sn will be equal to 1500 km, and the distance covered by the plane who flew towards west will be Sw in 1.5 hours at the speed of 1200 km per hour will be 3/2 multiplied by 1200, and this 1200 will be cancelled by 2 in 600 times, so it will be 600 multiplied by 3, that is 1800 km. So this Sw will be equal to 1800 km. Now in triangle NSW we have NSW is equal to 90 degree, because the angle between two directions is always equal to 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem, in this triangle NSW, NW square will be equal to NS square plus WS square. The square of hypotenuse will be equal to the sum of the other two sides. Then you have to find NW. Okay, so put the value of NS here, that is 1500 square, and you have to put the value of WS here, that is 1800 square, and then you can find NW by your own. Okay, so try to find it. Thanks. We will discuss some more problems of exercise 6.5. Some more problems are given in your exercise 6.5. We will discuss it in next class. Okay, thank you.